Hello Slaters, welcome back to our life skills class. Before going to class, let me narrate your story first. A boy and his father were walking in the mountains. Suddenly, his son falls, hurts himself and screams, "Ah!" To his surprise, he hears the voice repeating, somewhere in the mountain, "Ah!" Curious, he yells, "Who are you?" He receives the answer, "Who are you?" Angered at the response, he screams, "Coward!" He receives the answer, "Coward!" He looks to his father and asks, "What's going on?" The father smiles and says, "My son, pay attention." And then he screams to mountain, "I admire you." The voice answers, "I admire you." Again the man screams, "You are champion." The voice answers, "You are a champion." The boy is surprised but does not understand. Then the father explains, "People call this echo, but actually this is how we communicate. In the process of communication, you receive the response that you give. If you speak positive, you get to hear a positive response as well. People respect you if you also do the same. It is very important to use your skills while communicating. So children, tell me, did you understand what's going to be our topic today? Not able to guess. Okay. Let me tell you then. It's about interpersonal skills. Now a question might have appeared in your mind. What are interpersonal skills, right? Interpersonal skills are the skills we use every day when we communicate and interact with the people, both individually and in groups. They include a wide range of skills, but particularly communication skills such as active listening and effective speaking, which includes verbal communication and non-verbal communication. They also include the ability to control and manage your emotions. It is important for students to have interpersonal skills because it helps them to connect with the people. Okay children, now let me ask you a question. Can you tell me how would you like a person to communicate with you? That's right. You would like a person to communicate the message clearly, making eye contact and maintaining proper distance while communicating. Now, let us understand what is active listening. There are different ways by which students communicate at school. They read, speak, write, and most importantly, they listen. In fact, listening is a skill that enhances understanding and comprehension. In order to be a good listener, one must concentrate totally on what the speaker is saying. This helps them to observe and analyze the content. Active listening involves focusing on what a speaker is saying and being able to understand what he or she is expressing. Active listening means listening to others with the purpose of gathering information and engaging with the speaker. Active listeners avoid distraction behavior while in conversation with others. A listener could show active response while asking questions. Exclamations like "wow" or respond by action like nodding, smiling, etc. you must be knowing what is verbal communication. It is what we are doing right now. Yes? Verbal communication is the use of sounds and words to express yourself. Communication that happens through words is verbal communication. It can be in any language. Passing of information from one person to another person with the help of language is verbal communication. Active listening happens only when there is verbal communication. Most of the communications happen through verbal communication. Verbal communication can be written or spoken. The important aspects of verbal communication are speed of speech, volume of speech, clarity of the message being passed. One should be clear in expressing his thoughts or feelings or information. There should not be any errors or mistakes. One should be audible to everyone. One should speak in a manner in which the other are able to follow and understand. One should not be either too fast or too slow. Children, can I ask you a question? How would you narrate your favorite movie to your friend without speaking? Yes, that's absolutely correct. You will use your facial expressions, gestures, and your body language. Non-verbal communication. So, children, what is non-verbal communication? Any interaction that does not use words is called non-verbal communication or communication through body language. Non-verbal communication also happens through gestures, signs, facial expressions, etc. For example, when you wave your hand to your friend, it's a gesture. When you say yes or no with your hand or by nodding your head, it's a sign. Similarly, how is your face when you are happy or excited? Those are facial expressions. Now coming to the most important aspects of interpersonal skills, control on our emotions. Children, why do you think it's important to control our emotions? Emotions like excitement, anxiousness, anger are to another extent of happiness also. Yes, we should express our emotions in a proper manner. Now imagine that one of your family member is not feeling well and they need a calm and peaceful environment to take rest and recover quickly. And on the other side, you are done with your exams and you are too happy about it. You want to watch your favorite cartoon or listen to music and you switched on the TV with volume on the higher end. How do you think the other person is going to react? Yes, they will get angry and they can feel bad. Point is, you are right in your place and you are happy that your exams are over. And that person is also right in his place as they need a rest. You should always look at the situations and the mood of the people before reacting. One more thing you should always remember is expressing your feelings or emotions in a proper way is very important, especially emotions like anger and sadness. Whenever you are angry, you tend to shout or cry or throw tantrums, wherein you are hurting other persons. Similarly, if other person is angry with you, you need to react in a calm and cool manner. You need to first understand why the person is angry with you, then express your concern. Likewise, when you are not happy or feeling low about something, it's important to express it to your parents as they can do something about it and help you come out of the sadness. Now, let's understand why interpersonal skills are important. Interpersonal skills help us to ask doubts to the teachers and learn better, helps in building good relationship with our peer group, teachers, family members and society, boost our confidence and personality, help us to express our thoughts, ideas and feeling to our parents, teachers, our classmates to get help and support, improves our social status as they interact and entertain our friends and acquaintance. It helps us value the diversity, individual respect and different customs in the society. With better soft skills, a person is considered more ethical and get respect in the society. It also helps in creating a good feeling or image about oneself. Hope you all understood the importance of interpersonal skills and how they help us to be successful in personal and also professional life. Let's meet next week with another topic.